bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway, he's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you, smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You got to tell him, though, that I sent you. You got to tell him that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah!
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt, specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show, brought to you by footballsportsapp.com. First live action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to get in the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video, download for free this fall. Not yet. I'll tell you exactly when you're able to download it. And register, again, at footballsportsapp.com. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make a little bit of scratch? That's money for people that don't know. Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Once again, that's footballsportsapp.com. Footballsportsapp.com. Time for a little bit of entertainment news. Today's date is August 15th, 2016. Celebrating a birthday today, man, is, wow, praise his holy name. Rapper Chief Keef actually lives to see his 21st birthday. Halle glory. A lot of you may not know who Chief Keef is. Chief Keef is this young, he's just turned 21, but he had been around for the last couple of years. And Chief Keef raps about nothing but killing people, gang stuff, and I mean, he's from Chicago, and you know what's going on in Chicago with the high rate of murder in that city, young black youth, man. And this guy, Chief Keef, you know how they always talk about, you know, so-and-so probably won't live to see the age of 21. Chief Keef made it to 21. So happy birthday to Chief Keef, I guess. Also celebrating a birthday today is Ben Affleck. He turns 44 years old today. Happy birthday, Ben Affleck. The second worst actor in Hollywood. Yeah. The second worst actor in Hollywood. The only actor worse than Ben Affleck is Nicolas Cage. Yeah. Yeah, Nicolas Cage is the worst actor in Hollywood, in my humble opinion. And Ben Affleck ain't too far behind, but those are your birthdays today. Oh, no, we got one more. Anthony Anderson, man, turns 46 years old. I like Anthony Anderson. He's good. Yeah. Star of the hit TV show Blackish, which is another great show. Anthony Anderson turns 46 years old today. Happy birthday to him. I had a couple of entertainment news and notes, kind of, sort of. I want to mention Roy Jones Jr. Did y'all know that Roy Jones Jr. fought this past weekend? So this is still kind of sports, but yeah, Roy Jones fought this past weekend, man. That's right. He beat a dude named Rodney Moore. I mean, he could have just as well as been your cousin, Rodney Moore. The cat had lost his last 9 fights in a row, this Rodney Moore guy. And Roy Jones was 47 years old. He takes his record now to 64-9 in his career. And the best way I can put this, man, I didn't see this fight. I heard about it after the fact. Roy Jones won every single round. And they showed a picture, in this particular story I'm looking at, they showed a picture of Roy Jones Jr. You remember that movie, The Great White Hype? With, who was it? With Samuel Jackson and Damon Wayans playing the fighter. Roy Jones Jr. looks like that dude, that character that Damon Wayans played in Great White Hype. And I love me some Roy Jones. But somebody got to sit Roy down. Somebody has to sit. Somebody that cares about Roy Jones Jr. has to sit him down and tell him the truth. They have to say, Roy, you look like Damon Wayans in The Great White Hype. Sit your ass down somewhere, Roy. Somebody's going to have to do it, man. And I don't know why this man is doing this. You know, he might love the sport. Clearly, he doesn't need the money, I don't think. I don't think Roy Jones Jr. is needing money. I mean, I'm going to guess Roy Jones Jr. has made, $200 million in his career? You know, all he want to do is fight chickens and try to be a rapper. Damn, Roy. And I'm a Roy fan. Oh, man. Might be one of my favorite top 3 boxers of all times. Like, my favorite boxer of all time is Mike Tyson. And then followed by maybe Roy, Sugar Ray Leonard. That's probably the real short list. I'm trying to think, is there anybody else? I don't know, man. But, man, this is bad. This is a bad look, Roy, man. Just sit down. Sit your ass down somewhere. And lastly, man, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Kevin Hart got married this weekend. Yeah, longtime girlfriend, Eniko Parrish in Santa Barbara, California. That's beautiful. But the problem with this story is they're saying, it's being reported that Kevin Hart he declined to get a prenuptial agreement. Now, maybe it's just very superficial of me to look at a man and his wife or a wife and her husband and say, that's not a good match. But this chick is about 1.5 feet taller than Kevin Hart. Just like I talked about Ed Hartwell and Little Rudy from The Cosby Show, there was something, that was a strange matchup. Man, and I know Kevin Hart, because he's so short, his talent pool to pick from as far as women has been greatly decreased, and maybe he don't care about that she's much taller than him. But this is a straight. My thing is when I look at this couple, and this chick is fine as hell, okay? And maybe I'm wrong for this, okay? But I'm just giving you real opinions. That if Kevin Hart wasn't Kevin Hart and made a movie that came out every other month, would this chick give Kevin Hart the time of day? Let's be honest. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, let's keep it real. we all kind of have, our lanes, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Everybody got their lane, as far as the type of chicks they can go and get or whatever. Once again, it is very superficial, whatever, that we take looks that much into consideration. I'm acknowledging all of that. But is there anybody in the chat room or listening to the Doug Stewart Show that's seen this chick who's a foot taller than Kevin Hart, and she is fine as white wine? Is there anybody that believes that if Kevin Hart was just Kevin Hart from Philadelphia, from Broad Street or whatever, and not in a movie every other month, that she would give this man the time of day? Huh? Let's be honest. And now, he's got her, but at least acknowledge that you kind of outkick your coverage, and you need to get a prenuptial agreement. You don't know nothing about this girl. The only thing, or the only way I think that you should be okay if you're at a status like Kevin Hart, if you're a big name person and you make all these millions and millions of dollars and you find somebody to marry, the only way I can see you not getting a prenuptial agreement is if it's somebody you knew since y'all were in middle school. Kind of like LeBron James's girlfriend that he eventually married. I'm cool with him not getting a prenuptial agreement. They've known each other since, they were growing up, since they were kids. I get that. But in Kevin Hart's position, you marry a chick and you done made $500 gazillion and you don't get a prenuptial agreement? And Kevin Hart is smart. He's very business savvy. I find it shocking that he didn't get a prenup with this young lady, man. And nothing against her. Nothing against her. I don't want to make it sound like I'm hating on her or anything like that. There's nothing against her. But I am shocked that as business-minded as Kevin Hart seems to be, that he wouldn't understand the business side of this thing and make her sign some type of prenup. I'm shocked. But ninjas will do anything for love, man. And for a good shot of poo-tang. Yeah. And lastly, man, turn down the radio right now for 5 minutes. Okay? Turn down the radio for 5 minutes. I'm about to talk about what happened last night in Power. If you don't want to hear me, if you haven't seen it yet and you're going to watch it tonight on demand or something like that, you have 5 minutes that you need to turn your radio down. And maybe not that long, but I'm just going to talk briefly about what happened last night in Power. All right? We ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding dong, the bitch is dead. Holly is dead. Yes! Ding dong, the witch is dead. Now, I kind of feel some type of way about Holly dying last night. And my man Tommy choked her ass out. Two, some type of domestic violence, obviously. That's not a good, cool theme. And Holly was with child. So I kind of felt some type of way about it. But at the end of the day, I was okay with it. I was cool with it. Yes, sir. She had to go. She had to go. He put out a hit on Tommy's best friend in the world, Ghost. Ghost survived. You talk about coming close to dying. My gosh. And my wife said it too. If you saw it last night. Obviously, if you're still listening, you saw it. But when they did that whole scene with Ghost and the Jamaicans jumped out and they were about to kill his ass, they cut away to another scene with Holly and Tommy. And my wife was like, he going to survive because the bodyguards are still following him. And you remember a couple of scenes earlier, Ghost had fired those guys. And I guess they took it upon themselves to continue to follow him. And right before they were about to pull the trigger on Ghost, the bodyguards killed them dudes, man. And it was a great episode of Power last night. Yeah. From Grego, is she really dead or is there a chance she's alive? Nah, bruh, she dead. That's a wrap. This is a wrap. Holly is dead, and I couldn't be more happy to see somebody from a TV show die. Back in 3 minutes, the Doug Stewart Show. Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth. at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need.